Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to an episode of my creative evolution of a village series. This one's going to be a little bit longer of an episode, simply because I am going to be, what's the word? There we go. We're going to be furnishing the castle, and I have completed it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick fly around. You'll get the tour in the episode, and by the way, I'm not going to bother turning off the weather. I'm pretty sure sounds for the weather are off, but looking at this, you get the castle and all that. Not much has changed. I did change this up, the hoardings, just to make them look a bit more, natural, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So here in the Barbican, actually, you know what I want to do? I want to go outside real quick because one or two. Let's put two. And this is how I'm going to do the lighting. Normally, I do it in the but here, since I've got this world set to peaceful, I'm going to put these on here like they'd be candles. So that's how we're going to do these. Okay. Well, let's put this here. I know I can break through, but, well, I didn't actually anticipate having to break through. We're just going to put that there. And then we're going to return this. And just because I like being, somewhat consistent, we're going to put another candle holder here. There we go. There we go. So now on to here. I'm going to put one here. And I actually have to put them kind of low like this. I kind of wish they weren't that intrusive, but at the same time, they kind of have to be. So where do I put this next one? This is going to be kind of like, I don't want to say the common area of the barracks, but that's exactly what it is. So we'll put that one there. I don't think that's too, no, that's not that bad. Okay. So in the kitchen, we're obviously going to need one. Whoops. There we go. I'll worry about that later, because first things first, we're going to want to furnish this and the entire barracks. So we're going to need to grab this. I'm going to want to grab this. We're going to put it where the lever is, okay? So like I said, this is kind of the common area of the barracks, so no, I don't like that. We're going to go ahead and put, a bookshelf here. That should be more than good enough. The common area, or not the common area, this is, okay. Why did it go like that? Whatever. Put that there, and I thought I grabbed the slabs, yeah. I'll worry about the bed later, because that's not going to be down here. This is kind of going to be like where this is the table where you would discuss strategy. And you would normally stand around this table, so it's not like it's, what we're going to do now is I am going to replace the furnace with this. And in this episode, I just kind of want to show you guys, some creative furnishing ideas. I know you've probably seen this before. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is we're not going to use any of the commands. We're just going to let it snow or turn night or whatever, just because we can. And I'm trying to figure out, yeah, we can extend this a little bit farther and have it be a larger one. Actually, we've given them chairs, so hip hip hooray, right? They get chairs and an actual table. In this corner, well, you actually kind of need this corner to be somewhat some open space, so, you know, that's not that bad. It's not overly detailed, but at the same time, I want to add something. Okay. And then, of course, this, where's an area where I actually have the space to do it? We're going to go ahead and put a candle. Actually, we're not going to put one here, because I kind of don't want them to think that this is an area that intruder. I don't want intruders to, you know, think that there's anything fishy going on with that. Though you may be able to tell. It's, yeah, whatever. Okay, so here, how do I want to do this? Well, those are going to be where beds are. I guess I can put one here. Put that there. We'll leave that somewhat dark. I guess I can put one. No, I want it here. So now here we are going to start putting some beds down. I'm glad I kept the chests out. And this is going to be kind of where the beds are. And actually I should grab the spruce doors. Spruce doors and trap doors. Oh, they'd be in this area. Since we don't need the bookshelves, at least not at the moment, we're going to go put those there. And we're going to grab the spruce door and put it where this is, the pressure plate. And there is a reason for doing this. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to put anything there. Since we don't need the stairs, I can put that there. Also, I don't think anybody wants to sit next to the latrine, so what I'm going to do is there we go. There we go. And I didn't think I actually did that. Well, I guess. And this will just be the design we use for now. There we go. Good, that actually works. Oof. Coughing up a storm. Well, actually not really, but, you know. Things are kind of going well in my life. Just a random talk, I guess. You know, getting back in the habit of actually playing my guitar, so that's fun. Yeah, in this texture pack, I'm going to have to re-download it, or download it again when it's finally updated. And this is just B-Dub's texture pack. I like it, so that's why I'm kind of using it. Gives me what I want in the texture pack, and also stays true enough to vanilla to where I'm not going to go crazy and lose my friggin' mind. Okay, so we want it like this. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to have to add one more, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. And just like this. Oops. Go. And that's actually one of the things I really like about this texture pack in particular. Oops. Let's not go crazy here. Now this is the difficult part about furnishing this. Okay, it's still snowing, so. There we go. There we go. This is the tough part, though. Woo! Actually nailed it. So each floor has. Okay, so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. I think there's one more level that's going to be actual barracks. At least as it stands. I think I'm going to put at least I'm going to put another area that can I'm going to definitely put another area for barracks, but for right now. Okay, so yeah, obviously that still needs to be furnished, and then this level is actually outside. Yeah, so I was correct. So it's going to be 18 times 2 is what, 36? So, that's 36 people that, this castle is going to be able to hold. Where do I need to put this? Where? Here. There we go. And like I said, I definitely want it to be able to hold more. I may decide to add more. Because it'll definitely need it in the event of a siege. And I think the keep definitely is going to need the most. There we go. Let's see if this changes things. Oh. Actually, that works a lot better than I was expecting it to. Should have done that the first time. Oh, whoops. And now when I add the beds, it should work. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now we can add the beds on this. I decided to use green because I wanted to. And don't worry, guys. We'll be adding, carpets and stuff later. I just wanted to get the main furnishings done in this episode. Huh. I didn't think. I thought I trapdoored this. There we go. Like carpets and stuff like that, but. Oh, whoops. This is the fun part. Because bunk beds are the worst. They really are. The other thing is that I am going to be putting some walls in some sections. Just to ensure that it's, actually well sealed off and all that jazz. Speaking of jazz. Speaking of jazz, I really like jazz guitar. That is definitely not where that bed should go. But yeah, I definitely play a lot more blues and jazz and rock and roll than maybe some people these days would. Most guitarists these days are, they're closer to metalheads, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to play, that's what you want to play, and, good on you for playing it. I just happen to like playing a lot more bluesy stuff. Okay. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I just want to do this to make it, to make it look cool. Like, this part was kind of added in later, and they didn't want to just tear out the roof. I think that'll look nice. We're going to put this like this, and then like this. And that actually lights up a pretty solid area. I'm going to put the other one, we're going to put this other one here. See how much that covers it. Yep, that covers it basically all up. Now, in survival, if you need to, add a few more, go ahead. Though, if you're building this in survival, you're going to want, and believe it or not, it's kind of like for the survival people, there's a reason why I did it like this. Okay, so this is a second level. Third level is inside. Okay, we're going to want to put, some light in here. Looks good. There we go, that lights it all up. Definitely need lighting in here. There we go. Need lighting here. We're going to go ahead and put that right here in the center. Believe it or not, this is the Great Hall, which I did take care of which I've actually, taken care of, light and all that. Actually, you know what? This is good enough for me. We're going to go ahead and put this here. This is kind of going to be, I think this will be the armory. We're just going to put them, use chests for all this. No, actually, I'm going to use this. Whoops. We're going to use these as our shelves. Oops. And normally I wouldn't use something like this. I try and do it with the trapdoors and all that. Okay, there we go. Now in this part of the castle, there's definitely not going to be like a blacksmith. In the other section, I'm probably going to put one in there. That's about as high as you could probably get, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Now that I think about it, I'm going to put these here. Sorry about missing this part. There we go. And there we go, we got chest. And okay, so we're moving on down to the next level, which is where I'm tempted to put like another storage room. Honestly, I'm almost tempted to make that more barracks, but it's a little difficult to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to place this here, add our candle, and I also want to put a candle here. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to be very careful. There we go. And I did actually forget to include trapdoors here. Though in real life, these wouldn't actually be there. Well, I say that, but maybe they would be. I don't actually know that, so I'm not going to say that definitively. Also, I need a door. Now that I think about it, we're going to use spruce instead of oak because, well, first off, the spruce is a heavier door. But second, oh yeah, this is going to be the kitchen storage area. Oh, I didn't realize I had 2 spruce doors. Huh. That was smart. I'm going to replace that back. So this is probably where I'm going to put the kitchen storage area. So this is kind of going to be where, you keep your grain. Oh, good. I can actually use that. You know what? You know what we're going to do? Is we're going to make these each double chests. Here we go. Now, oops, I can't put those there. Whoa, let's not go crazy here. Didn't actually mean to punch a hole through the floor. And again, this is the kitchen storage area. So, you know, your foodstuffs would go in here and all that. And, you know, this is kind of just where you just toss all your crap. Okay, so we have to get rid of this one. Okay. That's kind of where you just toss the extra bins. So there's no shelving back there. It's kind of like what you would probably do in real life. Or it's probably what I would do in real life. Honestly, we don't need a door here. We do need a door here, if only because, okay, we're going to need this, this, there. Just because, you know, you don't want to let the cold in. Okay. And the barracks, no one really cares. So now I'm going to grab the oven. I will grab the books. Oops. We're going to put the ovens here. And normally I would actually go through, but I think we'll be fine without doing that. I'm going to go ahead and put these here, and we'll put the cookbooks here. Nope, never mind. We'll just put them there, and we'll put more. There we go. Nah, I think that's good. Gives you a little bit of room to walk around and all that. Now on to the Great Hall. And this is the tough one because I have to determine like how in the world I'm going to light this. So what I'm probably going to do is up on these at the exact same level too. There we go, that is at the correct level. I just have to make sure that these are on the exact same level. We're going to do that, and you know, you would use like a lift or something, not a lift, a pole or something to put the candles up here. And this is probably much more brightly lit than a real castle would be, but this is so you guys can see. So now I think under these we should have tables here. Oops. There we go. There we go. There we go. And also, I'm going to need to grab the door, because I don't need the oven or the crafting bench anymore. Okay, that is correct. And this is, you know, just a decorative area, a scenic overlook, really. Ignore the fact that it's right next to the latrine area, but, or the privies, but it's needed. I'm going to put that there, and did I make a spot so that there could be a door? Yes, I did, in fact. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. Now we're going to, not trapdoors, pressure plates. And I almost accidentally just there called them pleasure plates. I think those are something different. Kinky too. Oh, we enjoy ourselves. But yeah, no. Fairly simple design, I will admit, but I think it works. Or I shouldn't say I think it works, because it definitely works. Yeah, we're going to just use bench seating, which I think is pretty accurate, but don't quote me on that. There we go. And there we go. So there's plenty of room for people. We're going to, actually, put the, there we go. The Lord, or, well, I think this is the king in this case. The royal family's dining area. You can still get up here if you need to, but this is more just to look pretty. That incline is more just to look pretty. But you enter the Great Hall, and that's kind of what it looks like. We're actually going to hang some paintings. There we go. Actually, yeah, and that's where I wanted those. Nope. I want one of the 1x2s. Whoops. Oh boy. You know what I'm going to do? Here we go. And there we go. Awesome. And then, actually, those are where the banners are going to be. Yeah, that works. And that's the exact same painting. Okay, there we go. We've got 6 different paintings here. So, I think that's good. I'll probably put the banners up before the next episode. If you look, we've got a nice high vaulted ceiling. So I think that looks really awesome. We're going to go on through here. And where do I want to put the candle? Here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Ugh, excuse me. First things first, we're going to go down this hallway. And this one's going to be a little bit darker for a lot of reasons. Number one, if I put a candle in here, you wouldn't be able to walk through. Now this is going to be kind of where serving quarters... When I say serving quarters, what I'm actually going to do with this is I'm going to split this up into a few different rooms. That way we can have more soldiers, you know, to defend. Okay, so, whoops. This is just so I can see about how much space we actually have. Okay, so... Okay, so this is... This is in the direct middle. If I took that block... And I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I think one in the middle will allow me to do what I want best. Maybe? I don't know. What if instead I put the log here and then grab that and just placed it like that, and I'll continue that through the rest of it. That way we have a hallway now. And now we can split this up into different quarters. Okay, so first things first is we need some light. We're going to go and put it here. And in this common area, I'm just going to chuck a bookcase here. And I think we'll put a painting here. Yep, that looks good. Since this is a latrine area, okay. Small little hallway. What I want to do here is I'm going to put that there. We're going to put that there. Open that door. Here, open that door. Here, open that door. There's really legitimately only one spot to put the candle, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So, actually, now that I think about it, that won't look too perfect. So actually what we're going to do, will this allow me to walk out? Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to do it like that. I don't like doing that, but you know, it's not like you're going to truly be able to access this area. So what I want to do, whoop, that is not what I meant to do. That was actually kind of funny. Let's see, can I sneak a chest? Can I sneak the chest in there? I don't need this, provided I actually do everything correctly. Okay, so those are going to be back there. You know, in reality, you'd be able to actually squeeze through this, but that's just not how Minecraft works. So that's going to be 12 people, maybe? We'll see. We'll see exactly how many it winds up being. Because I think, well, if I put that there, and that there, you know what? Oops. I'm not even going to need to put those, you know, posts down. Okay. And both of these people, and you can actually access that through there, which is awesome. Tight spaces. There we go. Good. And we're just closing those up as we need. So what I want to do is put that there, and that there, and go here. Put those there. If you're doing it in survival, of course, do it in the order I did this room. Because if you don't, you're going to have a bad time. See, you pizzaed when you should have, you french fried when you should have pizzaed, and you had a bad time, right? Man, wow. Old memes, folks. Let's see. It's looking nice. You know, this is that. Like I said, this is going to be much darker hallway than, you know, most people would probably want, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, yeah, no, that area is going to be accessible. Ha! Told you so. Here, we're going to put that there. What's something I don't need at this precise moment? Well, you know what, let's do this floor's torches first. Okay, so this is going to be kind of like the kids area. I think. I'm not entirely sure how many, I forget how many levels this is. Actually, now that I think about it, I know exactly how many levels this is, so this is actually going to be the first this is going to be another area. So I'm probably going to have one of these areas be guards and the other be, servants and all that. And I know, having servants, horrible, but, it's a feudal period, so it's kind of what happened. Also, now that I think about it, I could actually cut those corners off and have a little bit more space, but I don't think that space is going to be of much use. Said, I'm also not entirely sure how these folks would deal with all having to share privy, but, I don't think the lords cared so much. At least they have, an actual indoor privy instead of just a chamber pot. Because, let's be honest here, I don't think anybody really wants to use a chamber pot. Like, could you imagine having to, do that? Where do my doors go? Okay. Looks like I need to get the door again. Huh. But no, seriously, could you imagine having to use a chamber pot? Because there is no, I just know. Actually, I think about it, I kind of screwed up there. Okay, so we want to put this here and this here. So and let's put the door in. There we go. Close it behind us because we're finished with that room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these here. No, actually that's a terrible idea. Now that I think about it, because there would be no spawnable spaces. That's I'm not entirely sure if there's spawnable spaces with these beds or whether or not they put you outside, because that would be terrible if I created a bed chamber or a bed that when it spawned you would actually put you outside of the walls and send you to your demise. There we go. Oh, that would explain a whole lot. Now that I think about it. Okay, that room's done. Let's put the door on and... Yep, it's closed. Room's done. Okay. Chest coat. Yep, no, I actually have to do this room like this. At least they have a wall between them and the privy. Also, I noticed this. I've also noticed that this castle doesn't have a rookery. I'm tempted to add one, though it may be like a turret or something on one of the tower, but because that would be pretty cool to include. We're also going to put a bookshelf here just because it looks nice. And let me grab the painting to spice up this wall. We'll put it there. Yep, that looks good. Oh, and what do you know? We have storage here. And again, this is kind of just lazy storage where you just pile the boxes on top of each other. Oh, look, it's daytime. That's actually a nice view you have that the Mott and Bailey Castle. Okay, so we're going to go up this direction also. Let's not forget to put a candle somewhere. Okay, there's a candle there. Why don't you put the candle same place? Okay. So this is the first of the kids, or not the first of the kids' chambers. This is probably the only kids' chambers now that I think about it. Because the next floor, yep, this is the last floor. I may put a... I may put a loft in the upper chamber, but I doubt it. So, what we're going to do... Get rid of that. because guess what? This is the latrine area now. I'm going to put this here. There we go. Oh, whoops. Not what I meant to destroy. Let's get rid of that. Put that there. Awesome. And we're going to put those there. But, you know, this is just a simple little interior design. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are people who are better at it than me, but, you know, you don't have to make this hyper complex interior in order to make a good building of any sort. And there's extra storage now that I look at it, which is always nice. Now the reason why I'm using this on the inside of this area, using the wood instead of the stone, is because it's lighter, and also this is the inside of the tower. So, you know, having it be stone is not super important. As a matter of fact, you could definitely argue that it's, you know, not important at all. So now that this is a kid's room, we're just going to put 2 per chamber, and we're going to give them each double chest. I think we're going to put a painting in each room too. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that looks nice. There we go. And that gives us room for, what, 6 kids? Yeah. There we go. Let's put the paint. We'll give each one of them an actual individual painting. Okay. There we go. To look at, as well as I said, a double chest. We're going to give them a double chest. These are really our sleeping quarters. You don't, you know, in an actual castle, you would not spend a ton of time in the sleeping quarters. I can tell that's not a good place to put that. This kid is going to have 2 chests because, well, you know, there's not a ton of space. And their painting is... Oh, I already got that one. There we go. We're going to give him that one. Okay, there we go. That was not what I hit. Put that down. Nope. Nope. There. And this is more storage, so we're just going to plop some of these down. And if I could stop opening them, that is. We're also going to put some bookcases, because why not, right? That's not what I meant to hit, obviously. There we go. And of course the latrine is right here. So next chamber we're going up to is the Lord's Chamber. And I took a decent amount of time to make this look really nice, so... Or at least have, you know... Well, yeah, I guess we'll say really nice, because it's got a really nice ceiling and all that. I'm really tempted to carry this up just to support it. There we go. You know what, I'll carry these up. Yeah, I think that looks good. And these will also be there. Just to, you know, make it look like the floor. Now what I'm going to do is put some beds in here. 3 of them to be exact. Just to make it look, you know, nice. I'm going to carry this up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this here, here, and I'm actually going to go ahead and grab some string. There we go. And what I want to do and I know this is going to look, you know, it's really difficult to notice string if you're not looking for it, but at the same time, if you are, then, well, terrific. And unfortunately, I do have to lay this on top of the string. There we go. Which means that this is going to be a little difficult to set up, but I think it works. There we go. And this is, of course, you know, the new way you do canopy beds. The old way was you used full wool blocks, but now we've got a canopy bed. Put the bookshelf and the paintings back. And we're only going to have, and also the fence posts back. And we're almost done with the keep, if you could believe it. Actually, I want to put these up a little bit higher. You know, they're going to get some storage, you know, the king and queen, because they should have storage, right? Good. Glad you guys agree. And I want to give them, you know, a little table area. Actually, yeah, we're going to put it here, because I want this to be a bookshelf. I'm also going to go ahead and give a nightstand on each side. So here's our trapdoor. Plus we needed the trapdoors anyway, because I was going to put in a table. Wow. Big cough. There we go. And yeah, that's their chamber. That said, I do want to. Ooh, hey, buddy. I'm gonna need to grab this. You know, I honestly don't. There. Okay. I hope that wound up actually turning out correctly. Okay, so I can't punch the hole through that one. I guess what I can do is create an artificial wall. Or create a wall like this, which I know this isn't supported, but it's so super light, especially the way I have it. And this is just to, we're going to go ahead and add a painting here. I think that'll work. And we'll add another one. Definitely not that one. And not that one. Okay, so we're just gonna put one there. No, we can't put that one there. Put that one there. And that one there. Yeah, and I guess we can put another bookshelf here. A little bit taller one. And I wish there was something I could... Actually, there is something I can use as a mirror. We're going to use the white stained glass. And we're going to put it... Where would be the best place to put it? Huh. I think about it. Except now I couldn't walk through there. Maybe include a little... No, that doesn't work. Huh. You know what? We're going to put the mirror here. And we're going to support it, of course. There we go. And there's your mirror. Looks nice. It all works. Good. So what we're going to just do is... Whoa, that's actually incredibly dark in there. What I'm going to do... I'm going to grab this, and we are going to actually put in another little torch. Put in some more lighting. That way we can actually see when we go to do our business. And we're just going to drop out here. Close that behind us. And there we go. Look at the completed keep. So nice. This actually does look really nice. Like, this looks much better than I truly anticipated it looking. Especially if we look down from, you know, a distance. Like that's just awesome. And if we look from, you know, down here, you know, it's just an imposing figure, but it's also quite beautiful. And I will be adding in some detail. Specifically what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be using the andesite and the diorite to add detail and make it just get lighter as we go up the building. But that's going to be, you know, something I do a little bit, you know, more as I just go along than, you know, all in one go. Because this was a long episode. As a matter of fact, it's an hour long almost. So, you know, props to you if you made it through the entire thing watching me derp around trying to figure stuff out. And definite big props to you if you're ready for the next little project, which we're going to do, which is going to be back in the town proper. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, and see you next time. Bye.